Danny on the beat, boy. Danny on the beat, boy. Danny on the beat, boy. Danny on the beat, boy.
They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way up, way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down. No, got a soul view to myself. Yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation. Now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Water no bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm see the grind that I know that it came with. I ain't make it this far for myself. I had to prove to everybody else. I had to set them straight. I had to boss. I had to renovate. I know they hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah, they hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate.
Burn Live, y'all marijuanically keeping y'all connected. Hashtagging these red eyes, changing the viewers to our red, keeping underage smoking off social media. I'm definitely killing myself for your entertainment. Sitting here with friends, family, killing myself with your entertainment. Welcome, Burn Live. Man, what's up, y'all? I know it's been a while since I've been on. I took another long vacation. Look, it be so much drama going on that sometimes I just gotta get away. Just gotta get away. Let's see if I can get my cousin to pop up in here real quick. Let me see, y'all. But other than that, man, I just wanted to talk, smoke with y'all guys, and be like, hey, y'all ever wonder why? Have y'all ever thought to yourselves, why do I like wake and bake? I don't know, man. I was sitting here. I was thinking about what would be a good title to talk about. I was like, most people that watch my show probably like wake and bakes. They probably wake and bakes, probably like your coffee and blunt, probably like your orange juice and blunt. Like, you probably like these things. These are probably your normal things you look into, your normal things that you relish in the morning. So I was like, man, I might as well just have a conversation about wake and bake. Okay. So, shout out to everybody that share, hit the like button. I do appreciate it. I do. Dang, girl.
My other baby catch the bus. So I could. It'd be around 9 something. Like 9-ish.
I'm just kind of disappointed in myself because I can't go live on X, y'all. My account has what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't pay my little $10 to keep my account on. Whatever. What's crazy is I need to start sharing this out on everything, y'all, on Facebook, Instagram, and shit. See, I forgot to share. I forgot to start my Instagram. I always forget to start the Instagram. I do. I always forget to start it over here. It's something about starting that over there that causes problems. I don't know, y'all. But like I'm saying, sharing out, it's always a task. So like I said, my question to y'all is, why do we like wake and bakes? What about waking and baking do we like? Anybody think they know? Get your dabs, get your blunts, get your joints, get whatever you need. Come join me. Come join me. I know y'all, that beat so whack, bro. There we go. Hit the subscribe, like button, share, follow, all that good stuff. Y'all, this is the Burn Live Wake and Bake. So why do we like wake and bake? I want that to start marinating your mind and stuff, you know. Really get to thinking about like, man, what makes you like wake and bake so much? Are you one of those that like rolling the blood? You like be the second hitter? What type of weed smoker are you? Y'all, we gonna get into this. We gonna get into some cannabis. We gonna get into some marijuana news. We gonna take our time today. Been a while since I've been live, so I better make this long and interesting as hell. Maybe we can go live enough, long enough to see the sunrise in the background. Got my boy Snow over here looking at me like, supposed to be giving him a treat or something. Like, bro, I already gave you a treat. Fire up, y'all. Fire in the hole, man. Got some beats playing real quick. Just enjoying the music real quick. Just enjoying the instrumentals. I really don't get to enjoy the instrumental, which I be working so hard, working so hard.
Purchase your track today.
Really want to watch. I really need to watch. Tell what time it is. Grind is. I don't know what time it to shine is. Shining early in the morning. Crack some eggs. Crack a dawn. That was hard. I said crack some eggs. Call it crack a dawn. All right, y'all. We 15 minutes up here. Let me do what I do best. Let me get into some stories, some news and stuff like that. Like I said, y'all, why is we waking baking? What is the time? Why is we waking baking? Why do you like waking baking? Huh? What out there makes you like to wake and bake? Also, definitely. I'm gonna definitely finna get into some marijuana news before we go
is a
any
legal
further.
program. It is.
I think we should start off with marijuana news, y'all. Get into some news, get into some stories. Let's see what's going on. This is marijuana news. I think it said 6 days ago in Utah. Let's find out what's going on in Utah.
Is a safe program.
I'm Ben Winslow in Tooele County. It's been almost 5 years since voters legalized medical cannabis in Utah. And like the plants you see all around me, the program has matured a lot.
Yeah, so this is our first outdoor harvest. We have an indoor facility as well.
Wholesome Co. is about to harvest its first outdoor crop. The cannabis plants look healthy and hardy.
It allows us to, reduce prices, increase the product selection, and really, as a cannabis program here in Utah, we're growing up.
Utah's medical cannabis program has settled in since voters legalized it back in 2018. Alex Orge is one of the founders of Wholesome Co. He also helped campaign for the citizen ballot initiative that legalized cannabis before lawmakers replaced it with a highly regulated program.
The growth is tremendous. We're at 80,000 patients. Now we're seeing it start to mature. This is about where we're not seeing as much growth as we did in earlier years. And part of it is just that I think a knowledge about the program here. A lot of people still are unaware that medical cannabis is legal.
In fact, Wholesome Co. says its biggest competitor is still the black market.
They're traveling borders or they're getting it from the illicit market.
The Utah Patients Coalition, which advocates for those wanting medical cannabis access, says cost remains the biggest hurdle.
It's a reality in their life. Am I going to be pain-free? Am I going to treat my condition, or am I going to have food? And where insurance doesn't kick in at all and help these patients.
Utah regulations require stricter testing than recreational cannabis states. That's good for safety, but also makes it harder for local growers.
We try to match on quality. We try to match on selection. And as we grow as a company and as a industry, we'll get closer. Now, we'll never match illicit prices and even recreational prices of our neighbors around us, but we want to make it convenient. We want to make sure the access is there.
The Utah State Legislature is always tweaking cannabis laws, and Hennessy says she'd like to see the program expanded.
So patients aren't having to fight so hard to renew a card, to find a doctor, to get their condition recognized. Those are the things that we need to be focusing on. We've proven that it wasn't going to be a public health concern, and we know how to keep it from becoming one. So let's move to making this easier for the patients that use this program.
We want to see more people enjoy the benefits from medical cannabis and get off dangerous pharmaceuticals like opioids. I think what we'd like to see is just that reciprocation from legislators and from those on Capitol Hill. You don't have to leave the state to get the medicine that you rely on, and we'd like people to know that it's safe and it's high quality cannabis.
Like they do every year in the annual cannabis bill, the legislature will consider changing.
See, when I hear stuff like this, y'all, when I hear this story right here, I'm hearing like more than two things. Even though they're talking about we having problem with regulations, we have a problem with keeping up with regulations and keeping up with competition, is that felt good. When you got a good price on weed, and you got to think. And I think the market thinks about street prices, but you cannot outdo street prices. You just can't. You cannot out street prices, because once the industry gets cheap, the street's going to get cheaper. It's going to be simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So what the street market is $10 a gram, $20 an eighth, and so on and so on and so on. The industry sees that same market like we're going to take that same concept, but we might add a $1 or $2 plus tax. Where's the tax? My always question goes is, where's the taxpayers' money going? Where is it going? Where is it heading to? And is it really beneficial? Can you really see the benefits from the taxpayer money that's coming out? Utah, who knows? You know what I'm saying? That story right there is foretelling that we don't have law-abiding crimes. We have tax on what to do with the crime. Not enough people registering, so therefore we're losing out on money because not enough people are getting into this industry that want to get in the industry. You still got people that want to do the illegal way. Doing the things the illegal way is not always still going to be the best way. Go ahead, just deal with Uncle Sam, get taxed, and just deal with it. It's okay. Okay. It's okay. But those are some of the issues. Like, yo, when it comes to taxing and making it affordable and making it easy access for regular consumers to come into the game to have businesses start. Not me want to get in this industry and I need to go get 4, 5, 6 people to start one business and I'm down to like what, 23% profit or cut because I gotta divide it up among 6 people. So that's like maybe 15, 16, 17% cut. We got to make it more easy and affordable. We heading out to San Francisco, y'all. San Francisco. Let's get into this cannabis.
Just another break-in at a dispensary. This is the 4th one we've had in actually the last 3 months.
How many times in the last year?
4.
4 times in the last 3 months.
Yeah. In this neighborhood.
You or just in the neighborhood?
Here.
4. Just tell me again.
4 times.
Here.
4 times at our location we've had break-ins. This is by far the worst. But we're gonna get it repaired. We're gonna get it cleaned up. We'll be back in business. It can't keep us down.
Why do you think this one was the worst?
Well, just because of the damage.
They were pretty aggressive.
Yeah, they used a vehicle to plow through our front entrance.
Can you give me a tour?
I don't think that's... It's very dangerous right now. There's a lot of broken glass. Got boots?
Just take a sec.
Okay, quick second. All right. Please be careful.
Of course.
They took our gate off. We have a roll down that was behind it on top of that, which is now there. Try to put on some tranquil music to keep the mood better.
Why do you think they're targeting you?
I think because of our industry. We're a cannabis industry. I believe we are not the only ones who are actually affected this evening. I think I heard already another store was also hit the same night. It seems to be an ongoing threat to our industry is the attractiveness of cannabis and the gain of money, I guess.
Why is your industry in particular being targeted, do you think?
I think there's a big stigma that people think cannabis means dollar signs for everyone else, but we're just a specialty retailer that we're trying to make it like everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, that question is easy because weed is one of the easiest things to get off. When it comes to selling on the streets, weed is one of the most easiest things to sell, to get rid of. The more you have, the easier it is to get rid of. You have more, you lower your prices, it leaves. Like, come on, man. I can come in the dispensary. I know where majority of everything at. Plus, I can probably steal a little bit of money. So that means I can get around. Cause you know what I mean. I fill up the tank, but I can get around, sell weed, and it's already backed. Oh, stop playing. It's already backed up. I get every nickel and dime up out of here.
Else. We're a small business. We're not corporately backed. So we're doing our best to keep our doors open and upright.
Do you know what other location was hit?
I do not.
What have you done an inventory yet?
No. Right now I'm waiting for more assessment. We haven't even opened yet. Filing police reports, insurance, all that.
So have the police even responded?
They have. They've actually been here twice already.
What does something like this do to small business, independently owned?
Well, it hurts us. We're already struggling in this industry as it is, and now we're going to have a setback of repairs, and it could affect even our customer base because we support a lot of the local neighborhood, and we don't want them to feel unsafe because we're here. We want to make sure that everyone can appreciate us just like we appreciate them, and
4 times you've been hit.
that's correct.
What's it been like what have you heard from the community, your customers that come in here?
Surprisingly, it's been actually a lot of great support for the people that I speak to because they come in here. So when I talk to them, they're happy we're here. They want us to make it. They understand some of the struggles we're going through, and so I can really appreciate our neighbors feeling some of the sting we're feeling.
Anything else you'd like to add?
It seemed like the major cities, New York, San Francisco, California. I'm just saying, New York, California, Seattle. You really don't hear too much about Oregon, but these main cities that has cannabis, y'all getting hit up. Oklahoma.
These may look like dentures or parcels, but in fact,
Oklahoma getting hit up. Let's go. Let's see.
And manhunt in southeast Oklahoma City.
The suspects still on the run this evening. All of this unfolding in the area near Southeast 59th and Choctaw Road. News 4's Amaya Ward is following the latest developments for us.
Police say the suspects were seen on camera at this marijuana grow and looked like they were armed. When deputies arrived, the chase began. McIntyre Law Chopper 4 over the search area early Thursday morning. Sheriff deputies and police scouring the area for a group of suspects, all considered armed and dangerous.
It's approximately 4:30 this morning. We got a call that there was an individual outside of a building that was related to a medicinal marijuana grow.
When a deputy arrived on the scene, 2 SUVs sped away from the grow. The deputies took off after the vehicles. Both SUVs turned off their lights. The deputy lost sight of one, but was still able to track a silver Cadillac until it crashed near a home at Southeast 59th and Choctaw Road.
We thought originally there was 1, maybe 2 vehicles. There might be possibly a third one, and there's upwards to half a dozen to maybe 8, 9 people that were involved.
The suspects nowhere to be seen, but they did leave several vacuum-sealed bags of marijuana inside the crashed Cadillac. The only clue to the suspects, surveillance video.
Some of the video that we've been able to see, watch on his surveillance footage, is probably the best we've seen.
In Pottawatomie County, Amaya Ward, Oklahoma's News 4.
Perhaps they'll release that sometime. Police say the owner of the marijuana grow.
Yo. Quick question, y'all. If this is what y'all really kind of want, because these are what type of stories that are going to happen. When y'all thought about stories popping up, marijuana got legal, we smoking, chilling, what type of stories, news, did y'all think we're going to come across these news coverage? Would y'all ever think that robbing and breaking enterings and just illegal substance, just so much illegal weed, just it's probably more illegal weed getting seized now than it was when it was hidden. Hands down. Hands down. Way more weed is getting seized because it's like they, true indeed, we're not trying to hide it no more. We're not trying to hide it. You can't hide it. I can't deny it. I'm going to sell me some weed. Sell me packs and I'm rolling with my G's. I'm hitting 2 counties each week. Yo, I'm just saying. I just hit y'all with 3 different stories real fast, bro. Bow, 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 bow. All different states. All different states. I got 2 more. And right now I'm trying to decide which one should I do, the Illinois story or the, you know what, we're going to do the Washington State. And the only reason we're going to do the Washington State one, because for real, I haven't did a Washington State news in a minute. For real. But all these news stories, man, what do y'all think, man? This one ain't that long. I'm going to get back into this question. Like, what kind of idea did y'all think that these stories was going to have when y'all, we legal? Oh, yeah, cool. All right. Bam. They just hitting you with all type. I mean, what I cover is all types of stories.
Some changes could soon be coming to the marijuana industry in Washington state. The federal government is considering reclassifying cannabis as a less dangerous drug.
Jake Wittenberg with our Seattle station shows us what this could mean for businesses across the state.
The DEA is in its final stages of deciding whether or not to reclassify cannabis, a move that would officially consider it a less dangerous drug. During a recent public comment period, which just wrapped up, a record 43,000 public comments were submitted to the DEA about this decision. It's clearly hit a nerve with people. Here in Washington state now, it's been 10 years since recreational marijuana was sold on store shelves, and it's now clear we may be entering a new era of cannabis. While this is a federal rule, many here in Washington state would see big changes, including consumers, small business owners, and scientists. Researchers at the Addictions, Drug, and Alcohol Institute at UW are welcoming the effort to reclassify cannabis. That's because it would allow them to expand the types of cannabis they're allowed to research. They feel hamstrung by tight federal rules on the drug that many consider outdated, and expanding research, according to Institute Director Susan Ferguson, could lead to new breakthroughs in non-addictive pain medications for diseases like epilepsy.
We want to be able to study the way, model the way that people are using the drug to understand the potential, changes that might occur in the brain, what are the harms, are there treatments, that sort of thing.
And at retail stores like Lux in Seattle's Belltown, one of the first to go in business, reclassifying cannabis to a less dangerous drug in the eyes of the feds can't come soon enough. The big change would allow them to start.
The good, I guess I'm finna say the pros and the cons. The pros and the cons. It sound good. They want to test, this doctor wants to test to see the progress of people. Let's get her a little better picture. Where's she at? She wants to test the usage, highway usage to help epilepsy. Another doctor might want to test for, pain and elbow and psychosis. And then these are the type of doctors that y'all talk about, that y'all scared of. They're like, oh my God, one of these doctors is going to put something in the medicine or they going to tweak it. Y'all see them air cans behind her. I see them air cans. Put something in one air can, blow it on the weed, see how it grow. Let somebody smoke it. Man, you see them markers behind her? Hey, we get the Mark 1. Hey, this is plant A. This is what it did. Air can number 2. Different side effects. This is why you already have some people that have paranoia about going to dispensaries and smoking, knowing that this is big corporate industry. This is not no local industry dispensary that I'm dealing with. Like I said, pros and cons. You're going to have those doctors that want to test marijuana for good things, the best things, the righteous things, to help us move forward. Longer lives, healthier, better eating, good sleep, think sharper. And then you're going to have those people that are like, oh man, mind control. Mind control. I hope this goes good. I know y'all like, I'm not sure, but this is what we looking at. Y'all blowing big fatties. Where y'all getting y'all weed from? Who's growing it? Who's testing it? Is he testing it? Like, are we going to get to know all these before we get to knowing? Because, you know, when y'all go to the dispensary, y'all go smoke y'all weed, y'all not testing them. I don't care. Just smoke. They just sit here, let's talk about some weed, what you're smoking on, what's your strand, what you're doing, how's your day. Going through this, I'm trying to build this, I'm trying to do this, I want to go there. What is the mood? What is the attitude? What is the focus? What's the focus, y'all? Wake and bake early in the morning. Why do you like to wake and bake? Do it make you think about your day, get your day started? Hey, I can focus on my day. Do you wake and bake because you know that some trouble is about to come? They about to hit you with that. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not even gonna speak them up because you probably wake and bake right now and like don't speak. East Coast, y'all been up, y'all been rocking. Midwest, West Coast, y'all still sleep. Well, West Coast, y'all sleep. Midwest, y'all up, y'all popping, getting y'all day started. Is a wake and bake like the early bird catches the worm? Is it like the early bird catching the worm? First to smoke, first to do it. Is that the best blunt, the wake up blunt, or to go to sleep? I feel like it's like 3 blunts in a day. 3 main blunts a day. hear me out. It's 3 main blunts of a day. You wake and bake. You get up. I feel like you get it. It's either before you go to work or when you get off of work. So it's really like before, but you know what I'm saying? Some people, I'm just saying the average, they can't really do it like that. Yeah, you know. So it's either, I'm going to say this blunt before, and you know what most people do. I'm going to smoke half the blunt now, half the blunt when I get off work. Like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be going in this motherfucker stressing. You're not finna stress me out. You do got that. You do have that type. You do. Y'all know they be around. Get on your nerves. So you want to smoke before you go to work. You know, somebody finna call off. You know, this the jolly St. Nick seasons of the call-offs. Everybody's calling off. Who's not calling? Or your boss will call off. The new hire will call off. Come on now. Come on now. Who ain't calling off? They all are calling. Sometimes I don't know what to do with the call-offs. Nah, I'm just playing. So you do got that. That's the second one. I got into it because that was a little personal. Y'all can tell that was a little personal. And then I ate that right before you go to bed. You know how most of y'all will get on your phones and you will stroll. You will stroll, and you will stroll, and you will stroll till you fall asleep. Y'all that smoke before you fall asleep, you ain't strolling on nothing. You smoke, lay down. You probably cut that fat on you. Out. So 3 to 4 main blunts a day. Main blunts. In between joyriding with your friends, hanging out with your buddy, lunch break, you get a quick blunt in. You know, them just, I'm just them. But how important is the wake and bake? How important is the wake and bake? Is it soon as you wake, soon as you brush your teeth, wash your face, brush your teeth, soon as you get your meal on? I mean, whenever the wake and bake. Hold on, is it a wake and bake after you done did all of that stuff? And, because, sometimes y'all listen. I like to clean up, chill, get the house together because I didn't do it the night before. And then I like, hey, you know what? Sit here right now, chill. Enjoy, sit back, get high, chill. You wonder sometimes. You think about that. You be like, yeah, man, this is the perfect time. Cleaned up the house. Looks nice. Let me fuck it up with this good old weed smell. I really wonder about this wake and bake thing. I just think about it because you really kind of don't hear not a pothead that doesn't talk about his wake and bake. When you get up in the morning, wake up every morning, I gotta wake, bake to go. Wake up every morning, I gotta get my coffee and go. We all in the field. Waking up every day. Let me shut up. I know I can't sing. You know, it's always the ones that can't sing that always want to sing. Like, we know you got a podcast, but why are you singing? No, you cannot sing. Put that, use that voice for something. No, yeah. But no, wake and bake is something special, something that we need, something that we value, something that is in us. Something we love. We're loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Yeah. It's getting down. Y'all know what time it is. It's getting down and dirty, y'all. It's getting down and dirty. Y'all know what I do the best when I come on here and stress. Let me stress you out. Let me stress you out. Can I take my time and stress you out? Now, I haven't talked about it. I talked about it. I did talk about it, but I didn't go deep into it like I normally have. I have not been going deep into this. Because I don't want to stress you out. And the only reason I don't want to go deep into it because I know that y'all been overcovered. It's been everywhere. You can't get away. Okay? I'm talking about the Trump assassin number 2. Letter done came out. The assault, what is it? Assault weapon, assault rifle. I think that's an assault rifle. Came out. I said it on here. I said it about the kid that did it the first time, y'all. Trying to leave a legacy. I watched a lot of CNN debates, sit at their little round table and talk. Their discussions about hate speech, the rhetoric that we speak as presidents against each other in debates. I told y'all a long time ago. I told y'all guys a long time ago. As long as Democrats and Republicans fight over certain words, it's going to come down to the day where they're going to be trying to take away your freedom of speech. Now, right now, y'all probably looking at me like, Michael, I haven't heard nothing about, no, he taking away your freedom of speech. What is you talking about? Well, hold on, wait a minute. When you get attempted assassination twice on you within 2 months, when you got a whole panel that does nothing but speak about you getting your talking points from Nazi Hitler, when you get your talking points saying, oh, he's nasty, he's the end of democracy on both sides. I'm not saying either side, but these talking points they use to talk about each other, to describe each other and what they're going to do and their policies and how they're going to run the country and stuff like that. Is the path line down to taking your freedom of speech away. When you have people having discussions about, oh, what you can't say, what you can say during a debate. During a debate? We're having a discussion about what you can and cannot say during a debate. Trust and believe me, y'all. That speech. Now, my man right here left a speech, left a letter, his intentions. His letter and his intentions sounded like what the Democratic Party be telling us about why we shouldn't like Trump. Trump is a bad guy. Trump is the end of democracy. Trump wants to be a dictator. Trump is going to get rid of Social Security. Trump is going to get rid of the veterans. Trump is gonna make sure that Roe v. Wade never, ever abortion just banned. We're gonna leave it like that. This young man right here, old man, however y'all want to look at him. No, y'all like, man, that's an old man. Shut up, dude. That's an old dude. Oh, you think he is? I don't know. This man did what he did, still alive, to try to prove a point. Got his rifle, got his gun. Come on now. Let's see.
This dude, Artemis, is probably one of my favorite too. Like that crow vibe with the sniper is wicked.
To convince a judge to hold Ryan Ruth in jail, new details were revealed in court Monday. Prosecutors argued Ruth brandished this gun with 11 rounds, including one in the chamber. They say a Secret Service agent spotted Ruth's face, then the gun barrel in the bushes near the sixth hole of Trump's South Florida golf course, and opened fire when Ruth's gun moved.
He made swift decisions and took a swift action to be able to mitigate that. No shot was fired at the former president.
When police later caught Ruth, the feds say they found 6 cell phones, 2 additional license plates, a passport, and directions to Mexico in the car. Months earlier, Ruth allegedly left a box with a friend who discovered a handwritten note after Ruth's arrest, which said, "Dear world, this was an assassination attempt."
Why was it necessary to put that handwritten note allegedly written by the defendant in public?
The federal prosecutors have to persuade the judge to keep this man detained and incarcerated until trial. And it's not enough for them to say, we think that he was trying to assassinate Donald Trump. They actually have to introduce evidence that shows what he was trying to do.
Prosecutors also allege Ruth had handwritten notes on Trump's summer schedule and that cell phone records showed Ruth near Mar-a-Lago multiple times from mid-August to mid-September.
For now, it's a firearms case. It will not be so for long. Within weeks, the federal prosecutors will expand the list of charges.
Ruth is expected back in federal court in Florida on Monday to be formally arraigned. In the meantime, Congress is preparing to pass another $200 million plus to help the Secret Service with its mission of protecting its protectees, including Anne-Marie, the presidential candidates.
All right, we're going to get to that.
Okay, yeah. I'm starting to really listen to what people say, and like I'm woke to understanding financial debt and how we spend money. Now, yes, Trump is a important guy. He's a former president. Yes. He did try to get assassinated twice. Yes. Yes. Throwing $200 million at it. Trying to solve a problem. You think that's going to solve the problem? No. People still going to try to, if somebody really want to try to attempt, they're going to attempt. Sheesh. At least the attempt part, y'all. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. They're going to attempt throwing $200 million at the Secret Service. Hey, Secret Service, you suck at your job. Here's $200 million. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start going to these jobs, sucking. Hey, I suck at my job. Can I get $200 million like the Secret Service just did for doing a bad job? Okay, sorry. I can hear somebody just yelling in my ear. Fact checking myself. They're 1 for 1. They're 1 for 1. So therefore, yeah, we'll see.
That in a second, but let me ask you about what the possible additional charges could be for Ruth.
Yeah, for now, it's just a pair of firearms charges, but the prosecutors made clear to get him detained that there was a larger motive here, that he had talked about wanting to be an assassin in that alleged handwritten letter, and that he had all that gear, a loaded semi-automatic rifle, plated armor in a backpack, and that he was near Mar-a-Lago multiple times over the course of a month before he was arrested. They indicated in court on Monday that they were going to seek charges of attempted assassination. There are actually U.S. Code sections about the attempted assassination of public officials. It is quite likely the Department of Justice is going down one of those roads, and those charges could come at the arraignment. They could add the layered charges on Monday in West Palm Beach.
All right, so let's talk about this additional funding for the Secret Service, because it's sort of folded into the short-term funding bill for the government, which usually is a bill that just keeps funding at the existing level. It's just about keeping these departments open so they don't shut down. But the Secret Service has asked for more money than what they're already getting, and that's part of the package. Do we anticipate any challenges?
This is quite something in what is really a boilerplate thing, just to keep the lights on and the doors open. They rarely add extra stuff into a very, very thin stew. But they're asking for this money for Secret Service. I don't hear many objections to them getting it, though some people say maybe we don't throw good money after bad until the Secret Service fixes up its problems. That's not likely to be a hurdle to getting this thing passed. But I'll note this. The legislation also requires the Secret Service to hand over certain amounts of records and certain types of records to Congress as they continue their investigation of what went wrong in Butler, Pennsylvania, July 13th. That type of prescriptive language is also quite rare in a spending bill, but they have put that in there, and it doesn't seem to be a hurdle to getting the thing passed as early as tomorrow in the U.S. House.
Okay, and in general, does this budget short-term funding measure look like it's good to go?
It needs 2/3 of all House members to vote in favor of it. That's higher than the normal threshold, but they're trying to fast track this thing and get around some of the parliamentary techniques and obstacles Republicans might throw at their own party's bill. But it's on a trajectory towards passage. It has the statements of support of the Democratic leaders of the House and the Senate. It is a Republican-authored bill. It looks good, but there will be a lot of noise between now and the finish line.
But of course, Scott, thank you very much.
Man. Told you, y'all. I'm gonna go out here and mess up and see if I can get 200 mil. That's what we all need to do. I ain't gonna hold nobody no long. I just wanted to come in here and see why we waking and baking. See why you love waking and baking. That's all. Another Burn Live show, y'all. Until next time, I'm out.